Rachel Rosa for Martial Arts Mindset, and we are breaking down the recent announcements for all the fights that Matchroom have just dropped. And I've done them all out of order. I'm doing them as I feel inspired. And the next one we're going to talk about is George Liddard versus Kieran Conway. I'm very excited about this because I like both of these fighters. I feel like Liddard has blasted onto the scene. Another one, I mean, he's training out of Tony Sims' gym. I think Tony Sims is doing some amazing things at that gym, get some real amazing contenders coming out of there. Kieran Conway's last fight I really enjoyed. I felt like he showed why he was deserving of those belts. He's talked about the fact that he kind of went up to world stage, didn't manage to execute at the world level, came back down again, and then has worked his way back up again. Sometimes this is how this happens. And funnily enough, while I've been, I always do research when I see announcements, just go back over, freshen everybody up in my brain to remind myself what they did last, what they've been doing since. And there's an interview of Kieran Conway after his last fight with Jerome Warburton, after he won the British and Commonwealth belt. And he's talking about the fact that this fight has been discussed, and he was really a bit like, is this just like a downward step for me? He didn't seem that enthused by the idea of doing this fight. Obviously, that's what the talks were. It's what Eddie wanted. The question is, as is always asked, is this too soon for George Liddard? I don't know. I think it's a great matchup. I think Conway's obviously going to come in with a little bit more experience. Liddard's coming through with that sort of fresh fire. I love it. I think it's going to make for a really entertaining fight. I like both of them. I like both their styles. I like what they're doing. I think it will be Conway showcasing that he's leagues above. Liddard will be coming to showcase that he deserves to be there. So I think it's going to be a really stellar matchup. Top matchmaking.